Hello everyone, and welcome back. Before we get into today's comic, I just want to quickly correct myself on something I said last time. Last time I said that the comic that we're looking at today, was the last real attempt in the Archie comics to adapt one of the games into the comics. Which is not true. We did have a couple more later on that I at least know about. There was the 3-year-long Sonic Unleashed adaptation in the post-reboot, and there was the quasi-adaptation of Sonic the Fighters that happened during the very long Unleashed adaptation. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get right into the comic. Also, we're not looking at the covers today. The covers are for the A story in this. We're looking at the B story. So yeah, just get that out of the way now. Today we're looking at Sonic the Hedgehog number 160 and 161. It is called Sonic Rush, and it is written and penciled by Tanya Del Rio. This is her second of 3 stories in the Archie Sonic comics. She did another one in issue 151 and another one in issue 172. So, let's get right into this, and what are you doing, Umber? God damn it. So our comic begins with Blaze looking over at Knothole Village. She's wondering why her dreams have led her to this place, why she needs to seek out Sonic when the responsibility of the Soul Emeralds is solely on her. And one thing you'll notice here is that the Soul Emeralds are Chaos Emeralds in this comic. I'm not sure why exactly. It might be like the same kind of issues. They just couldn't use them at the time, like how they couldn't use characters like Cream, Omega, Black Dome, stuff like that. I don't know if they could use the Time Stones or not yet at this point in the comics either, but anyway, yeah. That's just how they look in this comic, so it's better to accept that and move on from it. So some SWAT bots find Blaze and quickly try to take her out. She notices and destroys 2 of them, but after they call her a him, she stands to correct them and is quickly taken out because of it. So yeah, she's hauled off. Hi there, Umber. And then cuts to Rotor finding Sonic and telling him about what just happened. So Sonic goes out to save Blaze, and then we cut over to Eggman's little base here, and we see these little robots. Something interesting though about this. So these 2 robots are scanning her, and one of them thinks that she may be from another world due to her physical data readings being bizarre. And I'm not sure what makes them bizarre. Is it because of her powers? Is it because of her connection to the Soul Emeralds? I'm not quite sure. Because she's still organic. She's still just flesh and blood, so unless other characters like Sonic, Shadow, or Silver would also be bizarre on these readings, I'm not exactly sure what the point of this was. But anyway, Sonic comes in and starts wrecking the place, and Blaze wakes up and gets angry and pretty much blows up the entire room, filling it with fire and flame and destroying the door. And she looks over and sees Sonic right outside the now broken door and just says, "You." So yeah, that is part 1. Let's get into part 2. This is going to go by a lot quicker than part 1. So Blaze attacks Sonic. Sonic defends himself. They fight for a little bit. Sonic lures Blaze into a place where he can better use his speed. He makes a vortex around her so that she can't breathe or use her flames anymore. She decides that he is in fact worthy after he defeats her, and then she decides to leave without really saying anything else. And that's the comic. It goes by really fast, and it's just not a very good conclusion. So let's talk about this, and we'll see just where it went wrong. Also, hi Umber again. So this comic is not very good, to be honest. The characters, well, Sonic and Blaze look very lanky. They're very elongated and just really... Their facial expressions also just not very good. Nothing against the artist. I'm sure she is probably a good artist in other things that she's done. I have looked up other things that she has done, and from what I can see, it's mostly been Archie, so this is probably a bit different from what she is used to, so I can kind of understand her not being the best at drawing these characters. But, on the other hand, it still doesn't look good. The backgrounds and the coloring is nice, though. It's just the, just everything else, just kind of, not really all that good. As well as the writing, I gotta say, it's really, really not that good either. So, I really don't know why Blaze had to attack Sonic there in Part 2. I really don't see what the point of it was. I don't really think it added anything except for a very by the standards hero versus hero fight for the sake of having one, which I think are already pretty overused in the comic itself. So just having another one is, well, just not really all that entertaining. The art doesn't really convey the fight very well either. It does its job, it's just not very compelling to look at. But man, that writing. It is certainly acceptable writing, I suppose. It's not awful, it's just not very good. Like, why are these robots talking about Blaze? Like, why did she have to get knocked out in one hit? Like, this is supposed to be the new character. She's supposed to, be a big deal, and yet you knock her out. One SWAT bot knocks her out by hitting her on the head once. Like, what? Blaze is supposed to be like one of the most powerful characters due to her pyrokinesis as well as a couple other abilities that she has. And this is, she's supposed to be able to like go to toe-to-toe with Sonic, you know? In Sonic Rush, there is a boss battle. And Sonic and Blaze are about of equal power. So, does that mean just like one SWAT bot could just like come up behind Sonic and knock him on the head once and knock him out too? I don't know. But whatever the case, I'm done with this comic. Come back next time when we look at another request. This time it's Sonic X #1. See ya then.